Believe that. When you sleep at night, ugly man, you got to think of me for the next 8 weeks. Think of me, because I'm going to punch your face.
Of course I want to continue fighting. That's what I said is, we took a shot at success and we came up short. And what does that mean now? We're going to run away. We're going to live to fight another day. And that's what I'm a warrior.
So frustrating, I've just put my nut on him. Let him know what it feels like. Let him know I'm here to fight. Yes, rattled, arsehole flapping.
Heated in there?
More heated, for sure. It's only just begun. The games have only just begun.
And again, take his jab off him. Use that defence, that glove and that head movement. And again. Good. There you go. There you go.
K*LU. Tyson Fury erupts at Anthony Joshua during a heated press conference, arrogance spilling from every line. He brands AJ a little man, but the record says otherwise. Usyk already dented Fury's mystique, and Joshua's calm makes him deadlier when underrated. Fury's fury feels like panic.
That the both Klitschko's was champions for around about 10 years, so there's been another 14 years where all the heavyweights couldn't do it. So we've been chosen. And I believe we're both destined to be here, to be in this big fight in Saudi Arabia, the Ring of Fire. And there's only one winner, and I'm destined to become the...
Now the noise fades, and it comes down to tactics. Fury versus Joshua is raw power against ringcraft. Both men flawed, yet lethal. AJ's knockout punch can end it in seconds, but Fury's adaptability has saved him countless times. This isn't just about the first clean shot, it's about endurance, composure, and who imposes their will when the storm hits. That balance of danger and unpredictability is exactly why this fight could explode at any moment.
I think AJ's got a lot of power still. His punch resistance may be shot to pieces, but you know, Fury's not too far behind him, I don't think. They're both ready to go. So it's a question of who lands first. And Fury's always been quite smart, quite clever in terms of his boxing sort of prowess and ability. So you would expect Fury to maybe nick it.
Here's the contrast. Fury shouts threats, while Joshua calmly discusses contracts and legal details. It shows AJ's maturity, focused on sealing the fight, not the circus. He's learned from boxing's messy politics, proving he's more than a fighter, he's a disciplined professional.
Been signing contracts for years. It ain't in my hands, it's with a legal team. That's why you hire lawyers. If you know the history of boxing, make sure you get your legal terms right. That's why you got good management and good lawyers. So of course I'm going to sign a contract. That's just with some lawyers at the minute.
While Joshua stays businesslike, doubts still linger. Tony Bellew flips his stance, torn between AJ's power and his past stumbles. He questions Joshua's durability but admits, at his best, AJ is levels above Dubois. The real intrigue is simple. Will the ruthless finisher return, or the hesitant boxer still haunted by old defeats?
I think that's a dreadful fight for Moses too. I just think to throw this kid into the wolves at this stage so early in his career, I just don't get what for. He's a young man, let him develop the same as every other fighter, let him learn his trade.
That uncertainty sparks debate across British boxing. Carl Froch sums it up. Fans demand Fury versus Joshua, while purists remain cautious. AJ's past knockout losses matter, yet his ability to fill Wembley proves his draw. The public wants more than belts. They crave resolution, the final chapter in a rivalry years in the making.
If he fights Anthony Joshua, that will be the one that people want to see. That will probably still fill Wembley, but as a boxing purist and as a lover of the sport, am I that bothered if Tyson Fury never steps in the ring with Anthony Joshua? I'll be honest, no. AJ's been flat.
Adam Smith points out that neither Fury nor Joshua are fading. Their rivalry remains magnetic. Their names dominate the sport, and this fight isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Fans recognize this clash as heavyweight boxing's unfinished business, a showdown that cannot be ignored or delayed.
Does these sort of things. Let's have a proper thing like Lennox did. You know, let's book a London hotel or a Blackpool hotel or whatever he fancies, or on the Blackpool football pitch, and let's celebrate his career. It's been a phenomenal career. He's not just going to slip away into the sunset, I don't think. So I think if that fight which I think is very much still there to be made this year, has got to be the favourite.
Eddie Hearn breaks it down. Fury's unpredictability makes dealing with him a challenge. Brilliant one moment, erratic the next. In contrast, Joshua's path is clear, back to camp, back to work. It's the clash of Fury's games versus AJ's discipline, and that sharp contrast fuels both negotiations and fan anticipation for the fight.
You can't ever guess what Tyson Fury's thinking or what his plan is, you know, and it's really, you just got no, like, you can't choose confidently what he's going to do. Maybe he's had enough. Maybe he's got the ump. Maybe it's a game. You just got to worry about yourself. And, you know, for us, AJ's probably a couple of weeks away from going back into camp. And then, you know, in a couple of weeks, maybe we'll reach out to Frank and Spencer and say, look, we're going to make our next move. Do you want to speak to Tyson and see, make sure it's 100% a non-start?
While Hearn talks business, Tony Bellew zeroes in on timing. He highlights the heavyweight circus. Joshua comes off grueling fights, drained physically, yet chances like Fury don't wait. Saying no might protect AJ short term, but risks missing the fight. Fans crave most. Bellew also questions Fury's intentions, hinting much of the hype could be bluff. It's a delicate balance. Joshua's readiness versus Fury's unpredictability. AJ wants the fight but knows the right moment matters, while Fury thrives under deadlines and pressure yet often walks away. Fans feel the tension. Will this blockbuster finally happen, or is Fury bluffing again? Bellew's insight underscores the high stakes, the risk-reward calculus, and the uncertainty surrounding one of boxing's most
It's one that right now, I mean, he's just coming off a hard camp, a hard fight, and does he need it right now immediately when Tyson Fury says so? Probably not, but can he afford to knock back the opportunity? Probably not as well, so it's tough really. I'm not so sure it actually does happen, and I'm not so sure it's someone once again boy who cried wolf.
Johnny Nelson's halting response captures the complexity of this rivalry. It's almost impossible to predict confidently. Joshua's raw athleticism and devastating knockout power make him a threat to anyone in the division. One punch can end a fight instantly, yet Fury's size, adaptability, and unorthodox style have dismantled giants before, even when he appeared vulnerable. Nelson's hesitation reflects the fans' divide. Some see AJ as the future king, others see Fury as the clever survivor who always finds a way. This fight isn't about records or stats, it's about composure under pressure. Who can impose their will in the moment? Nelson's mixed assessment mirrors the uncertainty every fan feels heading into this.
I think Tyson Fury, you put him and Anthony Joshua together, and I'd been asked before, who wins between us both? I said Anthony. Tyson offended or whatever, and then vice versa. Why would he give a shit what I think? You know, so what he thinks and what he believes. You know, coming through my career, so many people said you ain't going to do shit. I don't hate on him. I just think, all right, my success says it all. And so when you walk away from this game, you understand everybody has an opinion, you know.
Then Fury steps back into the spotlight with another warning to Joshua. His threats have become signature, loud, dramatic, and designed to unsettle opponents before the fight even starts. History shows his words aren't empty. Against Wilder, his domination warnings materialized, and against Klitschko, his bravado shook the champion early. Joshua, however, is a different challenge. He no longer falls for mind games easily. He converts pressure into focus, sharpening his training and strategy. Fury's warning becomes double-edged. It hypes the fight while pushing AJ to elevate his preparation. Both understand this clash is more than belts. It's about pride, legacy, and dominance in the heavyweight division. Every word exchanged now has meaning, shaping how the world anticipates this defining showdown.
I'm still dismissive of him. Styles make fights, and my style for him is kryptonite. You know, I've always said AJ's built to measure for me, and just because he knocked out that guy with a right hand, it's not the same. Boxing's different, you know. Styles make fights. We've seen he couldn't land any of those right hands on Usyk. A way smaller man, a lighter man. Boxing is a very difficult game. It's changing all the time. Styles make fights, and his style is made for me.
Tony Bellew views the timing of a Joshua-Fury fight differently. He frames the dilemma sharply. Should Joshua jump in immediately or wait for the perfect moment? Boxing rarely offers ideal conditions, and hesitation can cost careers. Fury's demands feel unpredictable. One moment chasing legacy, the next threatening retirement, showing how volatile he is. Joshua conversely knows that a single victory over Fury could redefine his legacy, silencing critics forever. Bellew questions whether the fight will even materialize, alluding to Fury's history of vanishing when negotiations intensify. The stakes are razor thin for Joshua. The potential reward outweighs the risk, while for Fury, it's about proving his words carry weight. Timing, risk, and legacy collide in a tense balancing act that fans worldwide are watching closely.
It's one that, right now, I mean, he's just coming off a hard camp, a hard fight, and does he need it right now, immediately, when Tyson Fury says so? Probably not, but can he afford to knock back the opportunity? Probably not as well. So it's tough, really. I'm not so sure it actually does happen, and I'm not so sure it's someone, once again, who cried wolf.
Calling Anthony Joshua a tune-up isn't just wrong, it's disrespectful. He's a two-time world champion who helped rebuild British boxing, and the idea that fighting him is mere preparation for Usyk is absurd. Gareth's remark only fuels the confusion around Fury. Retired one day, plotting a return the next. What's truth? What's hype? The reality is simple. AJ isn't a warm-up. He's the biggest risk out there. Beating him secures Fury's path to undisputed glory, but losing could destroy his aura for good. After months away, Fury must prove he still belongs at the top. Joshua isn't a tune-up. He's the ultimate test of legacy.
He'll get a tune-up. It'll be Anthony Joshua before Alexander Usyk. That is my understanding.
When you say tune-up, you're not referring to Anthony Joshua as a tune-up,
or no, that's not a tune-up.
No, that's what I mean. But just the way you worded that. Then.
Well, we're already into. He hasn't fought for 6.5, 7 months.
Oh, he's retired, mate.
He's retired. Yeah, he's retired. My understanding is behind the scenes they're working very closely on getting him back, maybe late this year or very.
The saga of Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua has dragged on for years, leaving fans frustrated and questioning if it will ever actually happen. Every press conference, every interview, and every so-called retirement has only added more smoke and speculation. One thing is clear, Joshua brings devastating power, disciplined preparation, and a relentless hunger to reclaim his legacy, while Fury thrives on chaos, unpredictability, and psychological games. Together, they remain the two biggest names in heavyweight boxing, and even with delays, no other matchup generates this kind of anticipation. The stakes are enormous. Joshua cannot afford another misstep, and Fury risks his credibility if he keeps issuing threats he doesn't follow through on. For fans, this isn't just another fight, it's the ultimate clash of titans, whose paths were always meant to collide. The only question left, will they finally step into the ring? If you're as eager as we are, comment your thoughts and subscribe for the latest update.